Right, welcome back to another edition of the Fantasy Football Expo interview series. We've got a second timer. I know we've had a lot of rookies that we've been interviewing over the past few weeks who are brand new to this year. They're very excited, but I am super excited about these guys. They came last year. They weren't 100% ready with their app, but they've got a really cool thing. It is called FlexBets. That is Joe Haver. He is with FlexBets. Joe, welcome to the show. Love the sweatshirt. It must be really cold there because I'm sweating in Ohio. So where are you calling in from? Introduce yourself.
Yeah. So I'm in Colorado right now.
Okay, that's why you have a sweatshirt on. I got it.
Though in Colorado right now, I think we're in the 80s right now. So unlike the typical Colorado weather where people expect us, dressed up like Eskimos, no, this is summertime, so we're pretty warm here right now. So yeah.
Yes, and I will be coming out your way. I think. Are you in Colorado Springs?
I am in Colorado Springs, right at the
I will be out there August 13th through the 17th. I think we've already discussed this, that we got to get together, have a beer. So we will be coming out there. My wife's relatives lives there. I think we've been out there 4 or 5 times over the last number of years. Beautiful, beautiful place. I wish I could move there, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But anyway, welcome to the interview series. Always great to talk to. Love this product so much. But let's take a step back, Joe. Let's talk about your humble beginnings in fantasy football. Who was it that pulled you in? Did you do it yourself? Did a bunch of friends? Were you in college, high school? What was that moment that you were hooked on the fantasy football world?
Yeah, so fantasy football goes back a long time. Back when I was in college, back before electricity, when we were still driving horses and buggies.
Late 1900s.
Right, exactly. No, just so me and my buddies, we had a house together, and it was just like, hey, let's do some fantasy football stuff, and then I was terrible, and this was before the internet, and you had to go get the newspaper, you had to flip through the newspaper, and you had to find your stuff. It was hard.
Yes.
Right, and then as things progress, when I was in technology for a while, and we kind of did the work fantasy football league. Everybody put in some money. We had some things like the loser has to buy beers, and we did kind of Friday afternoon club. So you get that social aspect. That's what I love about fantasy football, because you can win some money. You can banter with your friends, and it's that social part that I enjoy most about it. So that's really what got me going on fantasy football. And then as far as you might ask, like, where did FlexBets come from? And
let me ask that. Where did FlexBets come from? So you went from playing fantasy football, and somehow you've created this amazing product called FlexBets. Tell everybody about it, how you got to that point, and what it's all about.
Yeah. So let me not take your job here with doing the interview questions, but yeah. So funny story. So now time has gone on. Electricity's been invented. The internet it is here, and here I am sitting at home one day, and I'm playing. This is don't shame me. I'm playing Clash of Clans on my phone, and so I'm a bit of a nerd, and I'm here playing Clash of Clans, and there's a thing where you have to buy a golden pass, and you get all these extra things. So here I am. I'm spending money buying the golden pass, and at the same time, one of our kids is at home with his buddies, and they're watching the game, and they're trying to do bets on the game, right? And they're opening up some competitors' apps, we won't say, but they and here they are, but the problem is they're all trying to play together. So here's this group of teenage boys, and Jimmy's there, and he's collecting money from everybody, and they're like, oh, this and this and this are all going to happen, and they're going through this thing, and I'm watching them, and they're trying to play like a team. But they can't play as a team because the apps don't support that.
Right.
All of these daily fantasy or sports betting apps, DraftKings, FanDuel, whatever it is you're putting money in as a single person.
Right.
So here they are pooling their money, trying to play, picking all the stuff together, and then Jimmy goes off and he places the entry, and I'm sitting there going, here I am, buying a golden pass because I'm on Clash of Clans and I need to support my team. So I'm spending money to win fake stuff on this game. And then here my kids are, and they're trying to win real money and play as a team, but they're being forced to play as an individual. So that's where the idea for FlexBets came in, because there isn't a way, going back to the Stone Ages where I was talking about, like, me playing with my friends. It's this social thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now here in daily fantasy, the social aspect is gone.
Right.
Now you're playing against the house. Now it's just like going to a casino and pulling the slot machine handle and trying to win money. You lost
Mm-hmm.
that social aspect. Now the fantasy football season long leagues, that's still very social and it's still
Right.
all together as your friends. But a lot of people are you want instant gratification. You want to go do something. You want the excitement of the game. For me, I love when I have an entry in on a game and I'm watching a player who I never would have cared about before, but now I do care, because I'm like, come on, Jokic, just score one more. Or I'm
Right.
like, Caruso, come on, you missed another 3-pointer. You just cost me my entire my entire entry. So I found that I'm more engaged in these while I'm watching them, but it's even
Sure.
more fun when I'm engaged with my friends, because
Right.
now I can play with Bob, because you're on my team and we're doing a
Mm-hmm.
team competition against another team, and I get all my picks wrong and Bob gets all his wrong and my team loses. I'm like, Bob, you know, you
At least you
you
have
sold
somebody
us.
to blame.
Right. Yeah, but you get that fun social aspect. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what we've built with FlexBets. Is you
Love
get
it.
the traditional, if you want to be a loner and play solo and just go off and do a pick 'em, no problem.
Right.
If you want to do head-to-heads, I can do a head-to-head against you, Bob.
Right.
We can go for a team. Our team can do a head-to-head against another team, or we can go into the team arena and we can pick a 5 or 6 pick entry together. And if we all get it right, then you get a massive 10, 20x payout based off of the entry. So we have all of those pieces available inside the app. And then there's something really cool coming for the Fantasy Football Expo, and we are going to have a special event that's built
Mm-hmm.
into our app, where we're going to have not just team play, because the team play I was talking about before is like team versus team, like head to head.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a team versus team tournament with a guaranteed $1,000 prize. So for all you expoers out there, and if you like money and you like
Mm-hmm.
to win money for free, here's the most
Mm-hmm.
important part. If you're going to the expo, you're going to get a little card in your swag bag, and the swag bags are awesome. But
Mm-hmm.
inside that swag bag, look for the FlexBets card. That's going to get you a free entry into the $1,000 tournament. You you grab your friends, you make a team, you can put in an entry, and away you go. And
Cannot wait.
well, what
Cannot.
do you
I,
want?
I think this is going to be hugely fun because everybody, the expo as a group, as a community, just love to be together and do things together. So to be able to do this online together and create teams, like I could just see the trash talk already of, Rich Rebar and Ian Hartez are trash talking Bob Harris and, like, oh, we're going to take you down in this flex bet league kind of arena. And it just sounds so much fun. I just love it.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of the trash talk, your team does have a chat. So when you go in and create a team, you'll have an in-team or a chat for your team. So
Love
I
it.
can share picks. I can share my wins. I can share my, hey, pick these, copy my entry. I can share
Hmm.
my defeats. Like, hey, look, here's my 5 pick entry that I got 0 picks correct in. Right? It's happened.
Right.
Shame.
I'm sure. Hey, I've done it. And hey, no
Yeah.
shame there. I get it.
Yeah.
Best bet or the best processes, best thoughts are like, oh yeah, this is perfect. These are hands down winners, and you lose them all, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it.
Been there. Been there. Done that.
Yeah, I love this. So at this point, I know that not 100% yet on Google Play. So Android folks like me, it's coming. They'll be ready for us for the expo. But right now, the Apple folks, Apple owners can get set up. Tell them where they can find that on the iOS store.
Yeah, so just go to the Apple Store, search for FlexBets, and you'll find us. You can also go to flexbets.io, and you can click the Apple link. There are some other ways to find us as well. You can get referred by a friend. Speaking of referring a friend, uh, going back to getting free stuff, when you recruit friends for your team, every friend that you recruit that deposits the minimum deposit, which is only $10, we're
Mhm.
not talking a lot here, you
Yeah.
as the referrer will get $25, and your friend will also get $25 in promo play. Lots of opportunity to go in, try out the app. Right now, you can do World Cup WNBA, just regular baseball, regular baseball. Yeah.
Regular
Don't make,
baseball.
yeah, for all you baseball fans out there, sorry. Yeah, we got baseball. We have MMA. Fights happen every weekend. We just did the Freedom 250,
Oh,
SmackDown
at
at
the
the
White
White
House.
House.
Yeah.
So all the sports that are available today are in there.
Perfect.
And then as football starts to ramp up, you'll see football come in, basketball and hockey. Well, of course, those just wrapped up. Congratulations,
To the Knicks.
to the Knicks. I mean, those were, what do I say? Some of the most epic comebacks that I've ever seen.
That was amazing. I mean,
You know,
honestly, you know what it reminded me of was when the Cavaliers won their first title. Remember they were down 3-0, and
yeah,
pretty much everybody was like, "Okay, they're done." And then they come
yeah,
back and win 4-3. And I mean, I put it at that level mostly because that's how I felt when they did this comeback and then won
yeah,
the final game. In Golden State and
yeah,
the blocks. I mean, it was just so much stuff. Like it was like that because it was our first title ever. Not just
yeah,
53 years, folks.
yeah,
Ever.
ever, yeah,
So, yeah, it kind of gave me that warm fuzzy that I'm like, way to go, Knicks fans. Good job,
yeah.
man.
There you
Way
go.
to support them. But anyway, yeah, so good signed up for that now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were at the expo last year. Just tell people,
Okay.
what your expectations were. How do you feel it went for you as not only as a fan there, just enjoying the community and that stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also, of course, as a business owner, exhibitor. Just talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Before I jump into that, one very important thing that I want everybody to know: if you're watching this podcast right now and you go into the FlexBets app and register, put in referral code FFExpo. All right, that will get you $25, just like that whole referral thing I was talking about
Mhm.
for your
Right.
friends. That's going to get you $25 when you make your first deposit, and it's going to get you linked into the Fantasy Football Expo stuff I talked about for the free entry. So if you're entering right now, or if you're signing up right now, please do use referral code FFExpo. All right, so make sure you do that.
Do
All right,
that.
just wanted to plug that because I don't want people to lose out on their free money, and I
Yes.
want to make sure
Their
that
free
that
entry. Yes.
the expo gets their benefit too. All
Yes.
right, so love the expo. So I played in the poker tournament. We did some cornhole out there. If anybody is from last year's expo, you probably saw the FlexBets folks out there. We were the ones with the football. Who knew? We were the only people to bring a football to a fantasy football expo, cornhole tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be out there again with football. Come play catch with us. Come to our booth. We have some exciting things at our booth. We're gonna have some games that you can play.
Nice.
You'll have the ability to win more promo dollars. You can get some cool FlexBet swag. All sorts of cool things going on there. We'll be launching the team tournament that I talked about.
Hmm.
Really looking forward to it. It's a great time. Come to the trade show part. We're at the end of the row. We're at the end cap. So right when you make the corner, you're going to have to trip over us and make sure you're not getting hit by somebody throwing cornhole or something like that. So
Yeah. You're going to
there
be
you
in
go.
the corner where Trophy Smack is, so you never know what can happen down in that area.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Love it, love it. Definitely, I got to get me a sweatshirt for winter. I love that sweatshirt. I got to get me one of those for the winter here in Ohio. So,
Yeah, there you go.
but yeah, no, Joe, thank you so much. I mean, your team was great last year. I know you guys had a good time. Everybody enjoyed hanging out with you, throwing the football around. I know you guys did a great job at the booth as well. Anything else that you want to just tell the folks? Maybe as I mentioned, we have a lot of first timers, just like you were last year, that are coming, their first booth, their first expo. Any tad bits of advice that now that you've done it, you can go, hey, don't forget X.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be some good advice. I would say make sure that you're participating in all of the activities. There are tons of things to do.
Yeah.
We in particular then took a little side trip. We went through the Hall of Fame and did the Hall of Fame tour. So
Yeah,
don't
got it.
miss out on that. So you got to do that. I mean, if you're a first timer, carve out some time to
Hmm.
do that. And then I would say, um, meet people.
Yeah.
This goes all the way back to the start of this interview. Why do any of us love and continue to play fantasy football or
Hmm.
daily fantasy? It's the social aspect of it.
Right.
You meet friends, you engage with friends. What I think is cool about like the FlexBets app is these days, I've got kids. I've got four boys, all
Mhm.
in their teens or early 20s, right? Four boys. It's so surprising that I still have any hair left, but
Hair, anything not in AA,
yeah,
something. I
sanity,
mean,
sanity.
I had three girls, and I thought that was rough.
Oh,
Four boys, ooh,
oh, I don't know.
that's
I think I take four boys over three girls. Just saying, you got too much
yeah,
emotion
not in
there.
the teenager years. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, but but
But
but
anyway,
yeah, coming back to it though is it's that social aspect. And some of my boys have friends that they've actually never met in their life.
right?
They're online friends.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the movies like I used to do with my friends, or going to play mini golf, or going to the
Hmm.
park to throw around the ball, or
Yeah.
going to the batting cages, like we did those things together.
Hmm.
FlexBets gives you the opportunity to do something with your online friends
Hmm.
in a fun way. And not only that is, it's a lot of fun with your friends to go take money from other people. So when you go and do that together, what more fun could you have?
Yeah. Right.
Right. So that's
Exactly.
it.
I mean, it's very similar to, their gaming world, right? In the gaming world of whether it's sex, Call of Duty, whatever you participate, Fortnite, whatever, you've got your headsets, you're all playing as a team in an arena, it's very similar. This is just fantasy football level of it. Am I right? I mean,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much
So
what it is.
yeah, why spend 10 or 20 bucks for a skin on Fortnite when you can do that on a team head to head, and
Yeah,
you know
right.
or,
And
or
win some money back. You're not
yeah,
going to win
win
any
some money
money
back.
in Fortnite.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and just like Fortnite though, we have an entire ranking system. So we
Oh,
have a leaderboard.
oh,
You
okay.
want fame, become leader, the king of the jungle on our leaderboard, and
Nice.
you'll be able to show to the world how smart and how much better you are than your other friends and the other people
Yeah.
on the app.
Love it. Love it. So cool. Great idea. And it's always cool when people talk about how the ideas came to them and how they made, it's like this situation with your sons and your friends playing and you're doing this. And it's like, wait a minute, how about we do that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
always cool when this stuff comes together like that. And you're like, wow, we're making a business out of this. How fun is that?
Yep.
So I'm sure your son's getting at least 10%, right? Just because it was his.
Yeah. Well, the funny story is that Jimmy, that's a real person, real name, right? Not
Mhm.
making this stuff up. Yeah, he's come to us and he's been asking for. So when am I going to get my cut?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Like, yeah,
because you wouldn't have thought of this if it wasn't for me doing this beside you.
right, right.
Yeah, calm down. You have a house. You get to go to school, and yeah, whatever.
There you go. Yep.
Go mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, Joe, thank you again for being a part of the series. Thank you again for being a big part of the Fantasy Football Expo again this year. Before we go, just share every bit of information that people need to, sign up, websites, social media, anything that you want to share before we take off.
Well, our website, flexbets.io. Do not type flexbets.com. So we are .io. You can
Hmm.
find us on socials. We're on Facebook. We're on Insta. We're on X, Twitter, whatever you like to call it. We do have promotions that you can find out there. So make sure to like and follow us, because that's the only way that you're going to get more free stuff.
Hmm.
Invite your friends, share and like. We are only available on the Apple App Store right now.
Hmm.
Google is coming very shortly. So for all you Googlers out there, sorry for the delay, but bear with us as we go through the intricate Google approval process.
Hmm. Yes, I will be waiting. All right. Well,
All
Joe,
right.
thank you again. Everybody else, out there, I'm Bob Long with Fantasy Football Expo. If you've not got your tickets, what are you waiting for? We're going to be 5 weeks away this Thursday. Well, that's today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
5 weeks away for 5 weeks. Yes, it's going to come fast. July 4th will be here, big celebration. That ends, and then we're like, what, 14 days away? Something like that. So it's going to come fast. So get your tickets. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. It's not worth it. Price will go up again July 1st. So just buy them now. Don't even hesitate. So get it, of course, at thefantasyfootballexpo.com. Once again, Joe, thank you so much for being here. FlexBets and Company. We will see you in in July. See, I can't get out of the head that it's always in August, but it's July 24th to 26th. We'll see you all there. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon.
All right. See you.